Chip! Follow the wind.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow, everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Arc... To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never...
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard of.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it...
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is... Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't...
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious...
No worries. Other visitors and as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past.
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait. I almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady...
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment,
Is the Hydro...
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with a nation.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she...
First time Paimon's ever... Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kind of...
Yeah, I suppose you could...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of...
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here.
All right! I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the... But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Hey! What are you looking over there for? Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her. Hello there.
Huh? I'm fine.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be...
About many things, actually. But there's nothing. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an... And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. But now, the water is gradually swallowed. It won't be long before it swallows.
Sorry.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and...
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We were just talking with your sister.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us! Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain... Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of
Oh! Alright then. Well, by the way, we were just getting ready to...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, please follow me. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But...
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have... As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I seek, of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro, and acknowledge the
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, Miss Hydro?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even you had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and...
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady... Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories...
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy. And you may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and...
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is...
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is... Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be...
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler...
All right! Now that'll be worth...
Right. This is Fontain, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a...
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little... Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's Our Lady...
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait,
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon,
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
you tell her, Linny. Finally, someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call...
Great magician Linny.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of... So, with such an audience gathered here, allow...
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand...
You call that magic?
I thought it was pretty good.
Huh? I'm not sure what to think.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you...
Performance? You see all this at...
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. But when there are valid... But even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny, and...
Just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. So, now do you see what kind of god...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette, it will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontain, the
But isn't the Opera House where criminals...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. You really mean it? Then this is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been... It says that every person in Fontain is born with sin. No matter... Until one day, the water levels in Fontain will rise, and the sinful people will slowly... In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontain...
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of... Others say that the people of Fontain never heeded the first Hydro Arc. But here in Fontain, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence.
If even the people in Fontain don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontain have...
Many places have already been completely
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family, we hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, as a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But...
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such... Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets...
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy.
What? You mean you...
No, I believe in the prophecy. But the story says that people once lived in the ocean. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all...
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being...
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. Thanks. Oh, please, also thank...
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time?
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
Off we go!
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to... Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only...
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontain. Since we're out...
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll...
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some romaritime flowers. I remember
Adventure time! Off we go!
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect romaritime flowers.
There is no escape!
Time for afternoon tea.
Not now.
Let the wind lead.
I'll ensure your safety. Let's go out and play.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear...
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the opera house?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh! Keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right,
time to go. Into the wind. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything.
No, that was all. Oh, anyway, I should be...
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. But
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh,
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's...
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail...
You're right, you're right. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I... But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't...
What a slippery little thief! Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's...
All right, let's put this little detour behind us.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is all...
So you mean it's still boring, even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
What a...
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on...
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I'd never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aquabus. In the story of my life, this is... What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Lenny, and I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the...
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine said... So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big...
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well,
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
that's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with the draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of...
So, what is the serial disappearances of young...
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of us, but the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Hey, we're almost there! Look! Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant... Yeah, us as well. The ride went by... I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late. Okay. Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Chad. Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still...
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge. Paimon would...
One with nature. Follow the wind. Time to go. Into the wind. Time to go. One with nature. Into the wind.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little... Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to...
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work.
looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where...
What's wrong, Frem?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to... It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontain. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play... Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't become... It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be...
No trouble at all! Don't worry!
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
Oh, no need! This'll be a walk in the...
Time to go. Time to go.
Hello?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat?
Oh, no! We're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several... No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them... But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Wow. So...
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good...
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make...
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology.
But where does a big machine like that...
Well, it's a little complicated. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by
Huh? How can...
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself. When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice.
So that's what its other function is? But... Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on...
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, Besides indemnitium, we have another type of... It isn't produced by the power of the art.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking...
You again! Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good...
Hey, hold on! Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now. And honestly, but it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have... Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more...
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides,
hey, you, Northland...
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with... Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. What?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's sit...
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm unsure this won't...
Shouldn't let your guard down. No touch.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them.
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see it's work for...
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood.
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. Maybe I still... But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know...
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, it was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was... One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of... Because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me.
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when in my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But
a whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my element. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember.
Oh, it sounds like some kind.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters and seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. What?
More work for the Northland Bay?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion...
Official champion duelists?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a... The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, and the worst-case scenario is that you're simply... Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no... So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or...
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably... Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with. Which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she
Well, that's child for ya! Paimon feels like we heard that name.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want to...
Whatever gave you that idea?
That sneaky guy. He said he's been... Well, seems we don't have much to do for now. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most... sorry. Paimon was just... The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot... It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered. Oh, sorry about that. But, hey. Lily said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
No time to lose. No time to lose. time to lose. Tidal wave. Yeah.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of the... Scene and the Opera Epiquest. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontain Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned a new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly a wondrous thing. Approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
destiny.
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
Let me scry. Allow me.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rat.
You want me on your team?
Whoa. Now this is fancy. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up.
Oh, Archon. Please.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Lynette!
Lenny asked me to wait here for you.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you?
I see. I might be able to tell you something that, in fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would...
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really...
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotion. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's...
So, what did the voice say? If you were hearing their emotion...
Rather than worrying about them, don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world! We've been looking forward to it!
I can tell, but you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here...
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Linny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Linny! Could you come over here and take a look at the...
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead. Let's go out and play. Can't sleep? Let's go for a walk then. Oh, these should be our seats. Come on. Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. You little...
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linny would like to be my friend, I would...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then. Oh, this is getting more awkward. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just...
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linny. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see...
Wait, Nervillet?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems... Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty.
Ooh, sorry for being so rude.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat. And by the way, I should probably let you know, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first so I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become...
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and...
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the...
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Ooh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been...
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared... The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant, in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this... It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be Come on, repeat after me. 60! 50! That's right, perfect! Keep it going! All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway,
25! 21!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect.
19!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!